hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
time to bring the bass bird.
Coach, thanks. As mentioned, we are on the North Shore of Pittsburgh. It's sold out Heinz Field in the Steel City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Let's go, baby.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. From the gun, it's Ryan. James has got it. Complete. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's caught. Jones. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Got 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Ryan will throw again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Again, Ryan. And that's Elliott, complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
General West.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Ravens bring out the field goal unit here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready, set.
Mike, 50. Not today, you are. Not today. Check safety, check safety.
61, matchbox lights. Hey, 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 hey. Back. Hey, Sam off.
Check 26.
Yes. 80 weapon. Look at me. Zipper.
Man, move it. You got to get that.
Ito Smith, his first carry. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Go.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
It's now 3rd down.
Let's go. 60 or. Protein spill.
Check 3.
Hey, Echo. Hey, rocket, hit it.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Ready. 18 Gator. Ready.
After the interception, here's Ryan. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
Let's go now. 18 Gator. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Ryan. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go, go, go! Go, go!
26 Mike. 26 Mike. Defense.
Shoot!
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Steelers 0.
And his kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goals probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They are still in search of their first points of the ball game, but only down 6-0 as they begin with a first down. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
How about our reigning AFC Player of the Week, hot-footing it into the secondary on that run?
Yeah, nice long run. That's what got him the award a week ago. Maybe he's trying for 2 in a row here this week. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And an alley to run. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 40-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Third and 2, Lock's going to throw. That's complete to Smith. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
off.
Guys, out of time. Let's get off the field.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And that's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. That's complete to Slayton. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on 3rd down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 33. Boswell's kick is good. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. So if you like field goals, you've come to the right spot. We've had 3 so far.
Well, this is a football game, right?
It is.
You like that one, huh? You like where I went with that? How about that one?
I like it.
Okay, but hey, let's face it. In this game right now, both defenses have responded well. They're trying to hold the line on this. You just wonder if anyone can break through with a touchdown and put some pressure on their opposition.
This will be taken in at the 1. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. On the return, it's White. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Ready? 18 Gators. Smooth.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Go. Get it.
On first down, Locke. Catch made by Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. Clock now to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Ito Smith. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Check 37. Shift.
Look at me. Go. Go.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. That's complete right around the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the first half. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. A gain of 3, second down. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when they clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and run with their fullback. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 49 yards out. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. So we're at halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. All even through one half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just...
Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. A try here for the extra point. And it's up and good to extend the lead to 13-6.
Next to score, Ravens 13, Steelers 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, seam 6.
On 2nd and 9, Locke. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. It's caught, Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. A first down carry for Smith. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, Zoo.
Here we go. Check. Fresno.
Hey. Ready?
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the
Pro Bowl.
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will tie things up at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A big run that time by Elliott. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Yes. Bravo.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I got one. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98 to Mike.
You ain't doing nothing today.
This is Elliott. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Watch left.
Ryan. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Here's Ryan to throw. He completes it to Jones. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So it's his 3rd field goal now with the ball game, and they've needed his leg. This last one gives him the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, hasn't it? Now you got to tell your defense, guys, need you to make this stand up because we got the momentum going in the right direction, but we need you to make sure we carry it home.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Locke. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. 25 yards that time. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Now a first down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Let's go. 10-2 start. 22 jet bombers. 22 jet bombers. Hey, Delta. Ready?
On 2nd and 12. Locke. He's got Smith here. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay.
And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
13 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. Elliott. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's our time. It's our time.
Shoot.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready?
Watch 98. 98 to Mike. Deuce. He's coming. Double up.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
Let's go now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Do you tighten up?
Go.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Let's go. Now.
On the ground, this is Smith. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
On the set.
Mike's 50. Go. Go.
Hey, high 7.
Mark 50. Mark 50. Mark 50. Hey, let's get some penetration here.
Go.
Lock to throw on 2nd down. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Come on now. Let's go.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
You better be afraid of me.
Hey, Haywood.
26 months.
Throwing again. Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They go play action now. Ryan. Now in desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Smith. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
On the carry, here's Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
They'll try the right side here with Smith. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Set. 30 base.
Check 3.
Take 3. 218. Chopper. Hey, Echo. 2.
Back to throw. Lock. And this one complete to Smith. It'll go as a gain of 12, and that should just about wrap this one up. And this defense, they needed that one more stop to have any chance, but that completion, that's likely going to seal their fate.
And you could hear it in your voice, that one more stop.
I feel their pain.
Oh, it was so important. They just didn't get it done. Wow, what a way to finish this one off.
Nice job defensively to hold them to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Under 10. Chopper. Get it.
They go back to the ground now with Smith. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Steelers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.